I was just sitting at home one day, and then I had a thought. What if Pokemon were in Marvel Rivals? So that's what I'm discussing today. I've been obsessed with Marvel Rivals ever since it came out. It has addictive gameplay, amazing maps, but most importantly, the characters. I wouldn't even know about Marvel Rivals if it wasn't for Jeff. He's the reason I got introduced to it. And another game I love for the characters is Pokemon. I played some of the games, but they weren't really my cup of tea. I adore the actual Pokemon though, except Snubbull. I hate Snubbull. As someone who's alright at drawing, I thought that I would draw on concepts in Pokemon for if they were in Marvel Rivals. I used a template for the movesets by Ipsum Lorem on Reddit for these. I also didn't use move icons because I'm lazy. Last thing before we start, Sharky helped me with the movesets. Let's get started with the first Pokemon I drew, Dodrio. Dodrio is a fast-paced, frontline duelist who excels with good teamwork. He has 275 HP. His primary fire is Drill Peck. He uses his 3 heads to do 3 jabs forward. Pretty revolutionary stuff, right? His shift ability is Brave Bird. Dodrio dashes forward quickly and hurts opponents in his path, but when it's used he takes 10 damage. I made him take damage from it so that he should only use it to engage, not to run away. His E ability is Agility. He receives a 30% speed increase for 15 seconds after he uses it. His F ability is Roost. Dodrio sits down and heals 200 health after around 2 or 3 seconds. After he uses it, he's slightly slowed for 5 seconds. It's very similar to Iron Fist's Crisscross ability. You know the one. Dodrio has a double jump, but it's more of a lunge because it sends him more forward than up. His passive is Early Bird. When in close proximity to an ally, Dodrio gets a 10% speed increase. Finally, his ultimate, Tri Attack. Dodrio unleashes 3 homing balls of energy, 1 fire, 1 electricity, 1 ice, that targets different nearby enemies. Fire burns, electricity paralyzes, ice freezes. It also does pretty good damage. That's about it for Dodrio. Now time for my favorite Pokemon, Sableye. Sableye is a tricky duelist who excels in the enemy backline. He has 250 HP. His primary fire is Scratch. He just scratches forward and deals minimal damage. His secondary fire is Zen Headbutt. After a short charge, he dashes forward and slows his target for 3 seconds. His shift ability is Shadow Sneak. He goes invisible for 5 seconds and you can press shift again to do a big attack forward, but it cancels the invisibility. His E ability is Astonish. Sableye surprises the target and deals some damage, but the attack does more damage and stuns for 5 seconds from behind. His F ability is Fury Swipes. Sableye just swipes forward a bunch and keeps the target in place while doing it. It's a nice combo. Sableye can crawl on walls and jump off of them. Now, for his main gimmick, his passive, Gemstone Hunger. Sableye has a meter on the screen that shows his gems. The gems are charged by hitting opponents from behind. Once 5 gems are charged, Sableye has higher speed until taken to half health. His speed isn't increased by a little bit either. It's increased by like 75%. Also, let me know in the comments if 5 gems are too many. I feel like it's fair. Last but not least, his ultimate, Shadow Ball. Sableye leaps into the air and throws the Shadow Ball where he's aiming. When the ball lands, it makes a radius around where he aims. While in the radius, it slows opponents down, and it deals 75% of opponents' max health. It's like a mix of Iron Man and Black Widow's ults. Now, let's take a look at Shiinotic. Shiinotic is a very unique strategist who has an interesting way of healing. It has 200 HP. Shiinotic's primary fire is Absorb. It shoots a beam out and takes enemies' health. The enemy's health becomes overhealth for Shiinotic. Shiinotic can then use its secondary fire to give that overhealth to its allies. Both abilities are a beam that are very similar to Jeff's Water Blast in Marvel Rivals. Its shift ability is Sleep Powder. Shiinotic leaves a cloud of smoke, and enemies who are caught in it are put to sleep. It's kind of like Mantis' stun in Marvel Rivals. Its E ability is Pollen Puff. Shiinotic can give one ally 75% of its overhealth as healing. Its passive is Pollen Puff. No, wait. I read the wrong thing in the script. Its passive is Unpleasant Aura. If an enemy is within 3 meters of Shiinotic, they are hurt for 5 damage for every second. This damage is given to This damage is given to Shiinotic as overhealth. Shiinotic's ultimate is Giga Drain. An area is set wherever you choose, similar to Invisible Woman's ult, and all damage is given to enemies by allies in the ult are turned into health. The ult also heals a bit on its own, and enemies are damaged while in the ult. Now it's time for the final Pokemon for today, Mudsdale. Mudsdale is a vanguard who, if I'm being honest, is a lot like the Thing from Marvel Rivals. He has 650 health, his primary fire is Stomp. Mudsdale stomps and deals damage in front of him. His shift ability is High Horsepower. Mudsdale starts stomping forward and charging in the direction you choose. He gains 150 overhealth when active. It stops after 8 seconds or after you stop it manually. His E ability is Mega Kick. He turns around and kicks backwards. It deals a lot of damage, but if he misses, there's a lot of in-lag. His F ability is Stomping Tantrum. He leaps into the air and stomps the ground on impact, dealing damage and slowing targets into radius. His passive is Stamina. The lower Mudsdale's total health is, the more resistant he is to attacks. His ultimate is Earthquake. It's basically a bigger, stronger Stomping Tantrum, but it does more damage and stuns all opponents. Wow, I just said stomp a lot. It slows them after the stun. Okay, here's all the renders put together. Let me know if I should change anything in the comments. Also, I want to do more, so I had an idea. You recommend Pokemon, with or without movesets, and the top comment will be put in. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Bye!